You have massive dreams, you want to build a business, get in shape, or learn a new skill, maybe change the world. But right now, you are probably watching this video from your bed or surrounded by snacks, having spent the last 3 hours on scrolling instead of working on your goals. Sound familiar? If you are nodding your head right now, you are not broken. You are not lazy. You're just caught in what neuroscientists call the ambition action gap. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to bridge it using cutting-edge research from Harvard, Stanford, and MIT. I'm going to reveal you why your brain is literally wired to sabotage your ambitions, introduce you can implement in the next 24 hours to finally turn your dreams into the reality. You to the lazy genius framework that high achievers use to accomplish more by doing less, and give you 5 science-backed strategies by the end of this video. You'll understand why being lazy might actually be your superpower when you learn how to channel it correctly. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's rewire your brain for effortless achievement. So first, let's understand what's actually happening in your brain. Dr. Mauricio Delgado's research at Rutgers University reveals that ambition and action are controlled by completely different brain systems. Your prefrontal cortex generates those big dreams and goals, that's your ambition center. But your limbic system, which includes the basal ganglia, controls actual behavior and habit formation. Here's the kicker. These two systems often work against each other. When you are lying in bed dreaming about your future success, your ambition center is firing like crazy. But when it's time to actually do the work, your limbic system kicks in with what neuroscientist Dr. Adam Gazzaley calls cognitive inertia, your brain's tendency to stay in its current state. Stanford's Dr. Carol Dweck discovered something fascinating. Highly ambitious people often experience that she calls dream fatigue. Your brain treats vivid visualization of success similarly to actually achieving it, releasing dopamine and creating a false sense of accomplishment. This is why you can spend hours planning your business but never actually start it. But here's where it gets interesting. Dr. Nir Eyal's research shows that people who identify as lazy often have high efficient brains. You're not lacking motivation, you are unconsciously optimizing for the path of least resistance. This is actually a survival mechanism when properly channeled can make you incredibly productive. So how do we turn this lazy wiring into a superpower? Tim Ferriss, author of the 4-Hour Work Week, calls this the minimum effect dose principle. Bill Gates famously said, I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. These aren't accidents, they are strategies. MIT's Dr. Sherry Turkle studied high achievers and found they all share what she calls strategic laziness. They are incredibly selective about where they invest their energy. They understand that productivity isn't about working hard, it's about working on the right things in the right way. The Lazy Genius Framework has 3 core principles. First is effortless system. Create processes that run on autopilot. Second, energy arbitrage. Invest your peak energy in high impact activities. And third is intelligent shortcuts. Find the 20% of the actions that create 80% of results. Dr. B.J. Fogg's research at Stanford's Persuasive Technology Labs proves that the most sustainable changes happen when you align behavior with your natural tendencies, not fight against them. This is why traditional productivity advice fails ambitious, lazy people. It's trying to turn you into someone you are not. Here are the 5 specific strategies you can implement today. Strategy number 1 is the activation energy hack. Harvard's Dr. Sean Anker discovered that we can make good habits effortless by reducing their activation energy. The effort required to start. Instead of planning to work out for an hour, lay out your workout clothes the night before and commit it to just putting them on. Often once you start, you'll continue. Strategy number 2 is the temptation bundling method. Dr. Katie Milkman from Wharton found that we can hack our dopamine system by pairing tasks we need to do with the things we want to do. Only listen to your favorite podcast while cleaning or only watch Netflix while doing cardio. Your brain starts craving the boring task because it's linked to pleasure. Strategy number 3 is the implementation intention formula. Dr. Peter Gollbitzer's research shows that simply creating if-then plans increases follow-through by 300%. Instead of I'll work on my business tomorrow, say if it's 9 a.m. and I have finished breakfast, then I'll open my laptop and work on my business plan for 25 minutes. This removes decision fatigue. Strategy number 4 is the lazy perfectionist approach. Dr. Brené Brown's research reveals that perfectionism is actually a form of procrastination. Set good enough standards and embrace what she calls wholehearted imperfection. Launch that imperfect website, send that imperfect email, or make that imperfect video. Progress beats perfection every single time. Strategy number 5 is the energy mapping system. Dr. Ulrich Ebner-Primer's research on circadian rhythms shows that we all have natural energy peaks and valleys. Track your energy levels for 1 week, then schedule your most important work during your peak hours. If you are sharpest at 10 a.m., don't waste that time on emails. Use it for your biggest goal. Here's exactly what to do in the next 24 hours. Tonight, before bed, do this 10-minute setup. First, choose one goal that would make the biggest impact on your life. Write it down. Second, identify the smallest possible action you could take tomorrow that moves you toward that goal. Third, create an implementation intention. If X happens, then I'll do Y. Tomorrow morning, track your energy levels every 2 hours on a scale of 1 to 10. Notice when you feel most alert and motivated. This is your golden hour. Protect it fiercely. And pick one task you have been avoiding and bundle it with something you enjoy. Finally, lower your standards. Aim for good enough instead of perfect. Dr. James Clear's research shows that people who implement new strategies within 24 hours are 80% more likely to stick with them a long term. Your ambitious, lazy brain thrives on immediate wins. So don't wait, start tonight. Remember, you're not fighting your nature, you are working with it. Being ambitious but lazy isn't a character flaw, it's a cognitive style that, when properly harnessed, can make you more efficient and effective than people who rely on pure willpower. You have the vision to dream big and the wisdom to find easier paths to success. If this video helped you reframe your relationship with productivity, hit that subscribe button and share it with another ambitious lazy person who needs to hear this. So bye, see you in the next one.